Hey, Colab Coach here yet again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. So, with this being the third week of the Like versus Love series, I want to focus on the steps and the signs that you need to separate your likes versus loves. I know this is something that might be self-explanatory for a lot of people, but sadly, there are some people who are still struggling with this. And that's okay. That's okay. But I want to devote this video to that. But before we do that, don't forget to like and subscribe. I know you probably watch these videos and you're like, okay, this sounds great. This is great information. Collab coach. Bye. But please like and subscribe and also put some comments down there as well. If you liked the video, if you didn't, I'm all open for everything. So that being said, the topic, as I said before, is the steps and the signs that you need to separate your likes versus loves. Now, the first one I want to talk about is to decide, make a decision of what you like and what you love. It's okay to like and love things together. As I said in the first video, you may be married, you may have a significant other, you may have family members, you may have friends that you don't like them all the time, but you love them. And sometimes you do like them and you love them at the same time. Or to make it as simple as possible, you may like certain things and you may not love certain things. Or you may love certain things, but you may not like them at the same time. And that's okay. But make a decision. Please, please make a decision. You know, it's easy to blur the lines when it comes to likes versus loves because those feelings may feel the same to you, but I'm here to tell you they have a distinct difference. Like, as I said before in previous videos, is something you could throw away whenever. You may like this bag of chips, you start eating them, you get tired of the taste, so you don't like them anymore. And you might pick them up maybe a couple months later, or a year later, you might start liking them again. And that's okay. But when you love someone, you have built an attachment to it. You built some type of time with that thing. You spent hours, maybe upon hours, with that thing, and you start to grow affection. You start to grow appreciation. You start to grow. Um, trying to think of another word. You start to grow some type of some admiration. There you go. That's a good one. Admiration for this thing, and that's what cultivates the love. It builds the love. Now, of course, there are people who jump into love very, very quickly, and they decide they love something when they really didn't. That's what I want to. I want to stop that. I want to stop. Yeah, you go through learning experiences, and I get that, but I want to stop that right here, especially with you watching this video. Decide what you like and decide what you love. They may intermingle at times, and that's okay. But make a distinction of what you like and what you love. The second thing I want to talk about is to keep growing the likes and the loves. Just because you like one thing and it worked good for you doesn't mean you don't have the ability to like another thing. Just because you loved one person in the past doesn't mean you don't have the ability to love another person in the future. Remember to continue to grow what your definition of what like is and your definition of what love is. Because if you don't, you start to mash them together. They start to become very confusing and you fall for the same traps that you had before. If you have struggled, and I have, trust me, I have. I'll talk about that next week, the lessons I learned. But like versus love, and you struggled, we don't want you to struggle anymore. We don't want you to go through those situations again, over and over and over again. That's why it's important to keep growing that definition. Yes, today you may feel like, oh, I love this person. Oh, I like this person. But when you actually take the time to realize, well, what does love mean to me? What does like mean to me? Does this person fit that category? Does that person fit that category? I don't want to say labels, but fit the category of what you decide, what you feel love is, what you feel like is. Because if you don't continue to grow these definitions and you get stuck and complacent, I'm here to tell you the same complacent, stuck people are going to be circling around you, and you're going to realize, well, why am I going through these same cycles with these same people? Whether it be in friendships, whether it be significant others, whether it be family members. Some family members you don't need to have in your life, and you have them in your life because you haven't decided what like and love is, and that's the truth. Finally, remember, please remember, not to confuse the two. I've talked about this plenty of times in the past two videos. This is week 3, but please do not confuse the two. That's why it's so important to have those definitions and continue to grow those definitions, because you don't want to keep falling for, again, the same people, the same situations, the same habits, the same momentum shifting things that push you down instead of help you grow. That's why you have to remember not to confuse the two. When you come across a situation, maybe you meet somebody new and you're like, we're having conversations, we're dating for a little bit, we're having these ups and downs and things like that. Take the time to figure out, does this person align with my definitions of like, does this person align with my definitions of love? Let me make sure this is true before I start to embark into something more. Let me make sure this is true before I start to confuse the two. And as I said before, blur the lines between what exactly is like, what exactly is love. Remember, if you start to confuse these two, you will fall down the same rabbit holes. If you decide to confuse these two, you will fall for the same traps over and over again. And I don't want you to do that. So remember that like and love are two separate things, two separate entities. Let's not keep putting them together and not determining what is right for you and what is wrong for you. Simple as that. So to make this as simple as possible, the signs/steps that you know that you need to separate like versus love. Number one, you have to decide what you like and what you love. It may not be as easy as you think it is when you start to blend those two together, but you have to decide what you like and what you love. Second thing is that you have to continue to grow these definitions. Don't just say one day, okay, I know what I like, I know what I love, and that's it. That's how you become complacent and stuck with the same people around you, family members, friends, significant others. You need to grow those definitions so you can meet those right people who are going to help you grow as an individual as well. Finally, the last thing is that remember not to confuse the two. It's easy to confuse something that you like and something that you love, but that's why you have to be aware of what you're defining as like and what you're defining as love. Make sure you don't confuse those two. That way you don't go through the same rabbit holes and situations that you did in the past. Simple as that. So if you're struggling with this, message me. Go to my website, yourcolabcoach.com. Fill out that free relationship survey to figure out what exactly you need help with. Also, if you know exactly what you need help with, go to my website, yourcolabcoach.com, as I said, and sign up for that free 15-minute coaching session. You get to talk to me directly and to figure out if we're a good fit for each other. Facebook Colab Coaching, Instagram Colab Coaching. All my series, all my videos are on YouTube, COLAB Coaching. Finally, I'm back home. So that means I got this fresh. I Solve Problems Easier, the Self-Love Relationship Project. Copy right in front of me. Get your copy as well. If you want it signed by me, let me know. We can get that set up for you as well. Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, wherever you buy books, also audiobook as well, and Audible, wherever you listen to books, is also an ebook. It's on Kindle as well. Write a review. Tell me what you thought about this book. If you liked it, if you didn't, if you have some pointers from me, you have some things that you want to highlight or things that you're struggling with in this book, please let me know. I'm here and open for all of that. And make sure you share this video with anyone that's struggling with like versus love or just need help with self-love altogether. Simple as that. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.